Hello, this video is for Taurus for the full month of July 2019 with me, Cindy. And we're going to do this reading. We're going to starting with Oracle cards, and then we're going to go into the tarot deck to get clarification on some of the cards. Thank you. If this is the first time coming to the channel, thank you so much for checking me out. Well, checking this out. I mean like that. Oh my goodness. But you know what I mean. And if you've been here before, thank you again for coming in and having some little faith, and maybe even just for entertainment purposes, because who knows where this reading will go. It's always interesting. It often spirit takes it for a loop. I might think I know what's going to happen, and that is not what happens. So anyways, yes, I am doing the full month of July. Typically I do bi-weekly, but as my son is about to come out of school, I'm thinking I might get a little bit busy. So I don't want to leave it hanging and not have something for July. So this is going to be first week in July, second week, third, fourth, and fifth. There are 5 weeks in July. So each one of these oracle cards represents the major energy for you, Taurus, in those weeks. And we're going to get right into the reading right now. Oh, and this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And I am going to include Venus. If your Venus is in Taurus, I would include you in this reading because we do have a broken heart as the main energy, unfortunately. But I had to say it at some point, so that's what we got. Okay, guys, let's get started. So as I said, like, this is the first deck that I use. This is my energy oracle deck. I like to know what sort of is the most prominent energy for Taurus, or for the majority of Tauruses, that are coming to this video. And the card that came out during the shuffle, unfortunately, was the broken heart. So this card, you know, the one thing I do like about this card is it is in the process of healing. So for some of you, this may be a broken heart that is slowly mending, and the final tear is kind of dripping away and from the heart, and the energy will improve. Now, you know, maybe the love life is not so good, but the financial life is going to get good. So the underlying energy, so the card on the bottom of the deck is the woman holding a coin. So this is really, really good energy. Actually, it's also a good indication that there might be some feminine energy coming towards you that is very beneficial to you, Taurus. And it may play out at some point in this reading, so we can kind of get a better understanding of where this stands. But holding a coin, this is a very honest person. It's a very honest energy. And let's get into it. So something funny happened. Something funny happened on the way to the store today. Not really, actually. Something funny happened when I was doing the pre-shuffle with your tarot cards, getting them ready for when we actually use them. So these were sitting here, and I'm looking at these 2 cards, and I'm getting the message. And because this is funny, because this first one you have in the first week of July is the Lamb, and it is Earth energy. So it could definitely be you guys, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. I feel like it's Taurus. And I swear, this lamb looks like it's saying, I mean, when I saw the broken heart there, I saw the lamb, I thought it's almost like the child aspect of Taurus saying, I really like you. Why don't you want to come and play with me? Like, it really felt like this. The little lamb looks so sad. And Cobra, which is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, is like looking back saying, you know what? I got fire things to do. I don't have time. And I was just like playing this off in my head because I do have a bit of a vivid imagination. I am as well as reading tarot and being empathic, I'm also a visual artist. So my little things go off in my head like that. But so while I'm doing this, I'm shuffling, and what flies out of the deck when I'm playing this scenario out in my head is the Don't even. Is the Emperor card. You guys saw me shuffle. I'm not a magician. There was no way I put that in there. The Emperor card is what flew out. Oh my God. That is crazy. Okay. That's what's going on here, guys. That's absolutely what is going on here. There is a fire energy that I feel like you guys have deep feelings for, and they're just not paying attention right now. They got stuff to do. Maybe it's an Aries. I don't know. But the Emperor is the Aries card. And it came out again. Okay, so I'm going to get into these week by week. What I do want to show you, though, is that you have Froggy. You have this beautiful frog energy as the underlying card for this deck. And frog is water energy, so it could be coming specifically from a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or it could just be, you know, beautiful energy being given to you by the universe, because it can be that as well, particularly if that doesn't resonate with you, that it's a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It could just be really beautiful energy that is coming to you, because this frog card is very symbolic of very cleansing, very cleansing. Oh, who did I do yesterday? Got, Pisces. Oh, Pisces is a water sign. That's funny. Pisces is going through something, and actually their reading was all about, they're going to be greatly affected by this upcoming eclipse. So that's what it was for Pisces. But the water was very cleansing and purifying for them. And you're getting that too. So that's something to think about moving forward through the month of July. It may be a good time to go for some swims in some freshwater lakes, the ocean, if you're in the ocean. Just cleanse yourself in the water. The water is obviously going to be very cleansing, and spend some time with some of your Pisces tribe too, maybe. That might be part of the message. That's really interesting, because yeah, it was so specific for them that a song, an old I had it written down here, Fleetwood Mac song, Dreams. You can look that up. Maybe there's something in that for you guys too, because yeah, it really jumped out at me that Pisces had that too. Okay, so let's get into your reading. So just quickly, you do have Lamb energy first week. This feels like you. It's earth energy. It's kind of like, it looks like a little kid, and it's got cute like little kid drawings of energy around it. It is a baby lamb. It's like baby bull to me in a sense. Not quite the same animal, but you know what we're saying. So it's lamb energy. It's you guys. You have this fierce fire energy in the second week. It's looking at me pretty intense. It's looking at me pretty intense. And then you have a beautiful gift here. Something to you from the universe, because this has spirit energy. So that's spirit energy at the top. A golden egg, something that's being protected in a nest that's ready to hatch. Then in your fourth week, you have octopus energy. So this is kind of confusing. This is overthinking. It is water energy. It is overthinking. These tentacles are all over the place, and they can be a little bit detrimental to your relationships because they're not in control. You're stuck up in your head. You're not controlling other aspects of life. And then fifth week is raccoon, and it's a little bit like the hermit card for me in this deck. Raccoon is a little bit like the hermit card, and it is earth energy again. So it feels like it's you guys. Now, let's get clarification. Let's start getting clarification. Well, let's not do it with 7 or 8 cards. So let's be specific, Spirit. Let's be specific. And let's provide wonderful clarity to our dear, deep, grounded, wonderful Taurus friends. I have so many Tauruses in my life. My gosh, so many. I don't want to count them all. But I do love you guys. I mean, my son is a Taurus. I adore him to death. My husband is a Taurus. He drives me crazy. I do love him. My father-in-law is a Taurus. There's a lot of you around. But you guys are really important, right? Like, you really bring in that stability, that grounding. But why do you have a broken heart? Why is broken heart energy here for Taurus for July? Why do they have a broken heart? All right, Spirit, you were throwing cards out earlier, and now you're going to be quiet, huh? Okay, come on. Oh, something almost came out. Or did it come out? Is it backwards in the deck? No. Well, that's a lot of cards. Interesting, though. Interesting. I hope you can see this on the camera. It's interesting how the cards separated themselves. So I wasn't going to take anything because it's too many cards. Ah, there's the Emperor again. Let's look at them all quickly. There might be a tiny message in each of these, but what's interesting is this card was separated from everything and it's standing on its own. So I am going to take that card. We have, I'm sorry, but my camera is having trouble with focusing lately. We have the 8 of Cups. So I feel like this person is not utilizing all of their feelings and emotions properly. They're not stacking their own deck accordingly. They could be doing a better job of expressing themselves for sure. And look at, there we get the Two of Wands, the communication. This person is making a choice. The Wands is fire energy. So it could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this could be energy that is causing a broken heart. Maybe it's not making a choice. It's not communicating a choice. It's not communicating its desires. I don't read in reverse, and I will tell you that when I hit 10,000 subscribers. I'll tell you why. So Emperor, this is the Aries card. And this is the guy that came out when I was playing that little skit in my head about Lamb and Cobra. So maybe there's a definitely Aries energy involved with this. Three of Pentacles, there may be children involved in this situation. You may also, one of you may still be learning how to negotiate this relationship or relationships. Six of Cups, this could be very reminiscent. It could be, again, there could be children involved in this, but this could be someone from your past who's coming forward. There's a lot of quick, wow. Okay, so we have two more. So Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. So definitely a lot of feeling energy going on here. Feelings that, fire sign. So maybe there's feminine fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that is standing her ground. Wow, she really feels like she's standing. She doesn't feel very approachable for a Queen of Wands, does she? Okay, the Queen of Pentacles. Now, maybe that's your energy being, you know, this is Earth energy, so it could be Taurus. Now, she just feels a little bit melancholy to me whenever I see this one. She feels a little bit melancholy. So that was an awful lot of information to get clarity on the broken heart. But this is the one that really is, that's separated. It just separated from the rest of the cards. So this is Four of Wands energy. This is like soulmate energy. So I feel that you feel that this person is like your soulmate, and it's causing a broken heart for you. So your soulmate is causing a broken heart. You're feeling a broken heart because of your soulmate. Your soulmate. Your mate to the soul. Let's put these all in like random. Ah, geez, that was not all the cards I did. Okay, yeah, no. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. Obviously, that would cause a broken heart if your soulmate, or who you see as your soulmate, is maybe not reciprocating that energy for you right now. And it is a wand, it is fire. I'm feeling like there is fire involved in this situation. I'm just talking. So this has been going on for quite a few of the zodiacs that I've done readings for July. Make sure it's focused. I'm not ready to clarify anything, but I'm just talking through what we've already discussed, or I'm just babbling. And Spirit throws a card out. So we do have lovers. But this is also the Gemini card, so perhaps some of you are dealing with a Gemini, but it feels like a union. So these two are married, or you want to be married with this person. You know what? I'm actually going to throw it back in case it needs to come out again. Remember that it was there. It was just a message from Spirit. Just a message from Spirit. I want to get clarification on the woman holding the coin. So let's look at something more positive, because this is very positive energy for Taurus to have that as underlying. That's a ton of cards again. Interesting that the cups came up again, the Six of Cups. Is it focused? I just have to keep looking to make sure it's focused. Maybe a lot of people are not feeling very focused in July. Maybe that's a sign that I have to keep saying, is it focused? Oh, interesting. Interesting to get these two cards for the woman holding a coin, and the sun just went behind a cloud. How ominous is that? Okay, so we have the Empress. We have the Empress, which is, to me, it's like the feminine energy of the Emperor. So we are, to me, I'm feeling like fire sign, and quite possibly Aries, and the Hierophant, or the Hermit. Oh my gosh, you're the Hierophant. So the Hermit, and that is Virgo. Virgo energy. Oh. There's an opportunity probably coming towards you through someone who is a Virgo, and could be feminine Aries energy. Like, to me, this is like the feminine card. Isn't it interesting how she sits here with a bull, though? Interesting depiction. Very interesting that you guys, in a sense, appear in this card for clarification for the woman holding a coin. So something is being presented to you. The Empress also, if we look at her in a more general sense, beyond just it being the representation of sort of, I would call it like the feminine energy of Aries, is the Empress births. She births. She's very fertile. So that can be for like having kids, reproducing. But to me, it's also very much about birthing things into the world, birthing ideas into reality. So she is like the Emperor, like as Aries is sort of depicted, the manifester in the zodiac. So something is being manifested for you, something is being created for you. And it's almost like, if we look at that, look at this again, these cards are speaking to me in terms of how they're presented in their imagery. It's almost like, if we look at the Hermit, it's like it's slowly being brought to you and it's being carefully guided through the forest with this candle, this lit candle. And it feels like it's going to be the start of a new cycle for you, because we do have the crescent moon. Whenever I see some sort of moon depiction, I feel like there is a cycle change, maybe big or small, but it is some kind of a change. Maybe it's a change in a job for you. Feels like that. It does feel like that energy. So that's nice. So that might be something to focus on, you know, focus on a little bit. Again, oh, now we have the Three of Cups. Again, Spirit is sending messages out while I babble. Three of Cups. Celebration. Yeah, remember I said focus on? I was talking about that. I was saying focus on, because that's a positive aspect of your life to be focusing on if the romance part is not going so good right now. But Three of Cups is celebration, and that came out when we're talking about what to focus on. So focus on the good things, and then everything else will hopefully fall into place a little bit better. Let's get clarification on the Lamb. This is like sad little Taurus. There was a card that almost came out that looked like it made sense, but let's see what happens. So we have sad Taurus here. Why is Taurus looking so sad in the first week of July? First week of July, we have sad Taurus. Or why is Taurus looking like a lost little lamb? They're looking at somebody. They're looking at somebody with sort of a longing or a sad little face. There we go. Oh, okay. The King of Cups. Interesting. Interesting. I'm getting Pisces for the most part out of this card for myself. But I mean, there are crabs down here. It's quite balanced. I mean, it could be Cancer. It might be Scorpio, but it's mostly Pisces. But I also get a bit of Aquarius with this staff that he's holding. I'm feeling very much Pisces energy on this for you. Interesting. Oh, now this is a different story. Okay. Oh, the Cobra is looking very different now. All right, so what often happens in these readings, I find, is when I start the reading and I've just got the Oracle cards, I sort of get a story out of it. And the story completely changes sometimes. And once the tarot cards start coming out. But what I feel happens is I feel the first part of the reading was specifically for certain people, and that is how it's playing out for them. And then when we start getting the tarot cards and the story takes a different line of direction, I believe it's for other people watching the video. So there's, like they always say, when it's a general reading, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Eight of Pentacles, so protecting what you have, protecting your foundation, protecting your home base, protecting what you've worked so hard for. So secondary messages from Spirit while I babble. So why I'm saying that is because this is all of a sudden the energy shifted when this Knight of Cups came out. I do want to make sure it's focused. When the Knight of Cups came out, I felt some of you are noticing someone who's a water sign, who has a very, very loving and giving heart and personality. I feel strongly that it's a Pisces for many of you. It may be a Cancer for others of you. Some of you, it might be Scorpio because it is a water sign, but I'm not getting a lot of Scorpio energy from this card. But as soon as I put that card down, it was almost could see this Cobra like, excuse me? Why are you looking at Taurus? Excuse me. So there's a fire energy that does not like you looking at that King of Cups. You're looking at the King of Cups. You look a little happier now, actually. Little Lammy looks happier. It's so weird the way the cards change like that when other cards come in. Yeah, it is. It's probably part of being like a visual artist and having a wild imagination. Wild imagination. Is it imagination or is it intuition, right? Okay, what came out? Some of the damn Emperor. Aries will not go away, man. I'm babbling, but we're getting, see, it's kind of interesting because then my mind wanders and it's almost like spirit comes in. It's like, okay, she's zoned out for a second. Let's get a message through. So 7 of Wands. So somebody's had successful communication. I feel successful communication of their desires, or you're being encouraged to do that. Or perhaps, I'm also, because this is fire energy and the Emperor sitting here, boy, the Emperor was being kind of like bossy in Libra's reading, I think. Yeah, the Emperor, the Aries. I'm an Aries and I have to apologize for anything that Aries might be doing. I'm really sorry. And the Chariot is very fast moving. Like this is energy, and this Chariot's coming from outer space, man. So this is like spirit guided energy coming towards you. And then the Emperor is sitting here. I mean, the Emperor is definitely making it known that they're in this reading. It was almost like they were saying, yeah, you're talking about the King of Cups, but don't forget I'm still here. Don't forget I'm still here. So let's just go right to Cobra. I mean, apparently the fire sign needs to be talked about here, right? That's how we are. We want you to talk about it. Boy, Taurus, why is Cobra here looking at you like this in the second week in July? Why is Cobra looking at you like this in the second week of July? What does Cobra bring to Libra? Libra? Where did that come from? Maybe some of you are dealing with a Libra. That was crazy out of nowhere. So why is Cobra here for Taurus? Why is Cobra here for Taurus? Oh, wow. Please leave comments. Why did I say Libra? Somebody must be dealing with a Libra. Okay, Cobra, why are you here? Boy. Come on, Spirit. Well, the Chariot came up again, but it wasn't face up. Interesting. Interesting. I think Cobra's looking at you because you are coming into some sort of power. Remember, you had the woman holding a coin card is the underlying energy. And look at the bounty. This, like, Taurus King is got sitting with himself here. Like, this is pretty wonderful. And then this is a judgment. It's almost like you're releasing yourself. It's like Taurus is releasing themselves from some kind of negative energy. They're rebirthing. There's that crescent moon again. It's part of that cycle change that's about to happen. So there is a rebirth here. There's a rebirth for Taurus, coming out of those ashes a little bit and getting that, getting your due, man. You're getting your due. But Cobra's not too happy about it. Perhaps for some of you, though, you may be sitting up tall and proud like a Cobra in that second week of July because of this that's coming towards you. That's also definitely a message I would put out there for many of you. You're sitting up like that Cobra energy. Boy, so if you're getting this, what could this beautiful golden egg be in the third week of July? Okay, I was going to say I need to say it, and it's still there. So every time I'm splitting the deck, I'm seeing this Leo card, the Strength card. So that may be important to some of you. And then it was there at the bottom when I was thinking that I sort of needed to mention it. The golden egg. What is the golden egg for Libra? Okay, we're just going to stop right now. This reading is not for Libra. Okay, Spirit, let's just get it out. There's obviously somebody who's got an issue with a Libra, that this Libra's not coming out really in like these cards, but somebody's obviously, this situation has to do with them and Libra. So we're going to acknowledge that right now, and then we're going to move forward and see what cards Spirit brings to us. Okay? Okay, that's the deal. Okay, so this is for Taurus. So Taurus, what is the golden egg here for Taurus? What is this golden egg for Taurus in the 3rd week? Oh, it almost came out. In the 3rd week of July, 2019. Gosh darn that strength card. Tower moment, Temperance, Sagittarius, 9 of Wands, strength card, fire. It's too much. I want a specific message. Come on, guys. It feels like we have a lot of spirit guides, so I'm just going to ask if we can have one come forward with a clear and precise message for Taurus regarding the golden egg in the 3rd week of July. The golden egg, the 3rd week of July. Why is that here for Taurus? What is being given to Taurus? This is interesting. So what we have here is we have the 6 of Cups and we have the King of Swords. So 6 of Cups again, it's a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It's about feelings. To me, this card is a lot about reminiscing, more so than it is about like someone coming in from your past. But there are children in this card too. So I feel that there is an opportunity coming forward that perhaps you've been reminiscing about, and it's actually going to come into fruition. And with the King of Swords, it's an individual, so I feel that this is an individual's energy that is coming towards you. Swords are air sign, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Oh, that's weird. It took me a minute to figure that out because I wasn't focusing on that. I was focusing on the 6 of Cups. So there you go. There's the Libra energy that Spirit has been trying to force out of my mouth. So for some of you, your Libra may have been something that you've been reminiscing about, and this energy is coming forward. The golden egg is really good. The golden egg is being presented. It's already, to me, it feels like it's already in the 3-dimensional world. It's already here. So there's a couple of other eggs in this deck that are spirit given. And they're about, and the oyster as well, but I think that's water. But anyways, I'm babbling. So those eggs are in like the ethereal. They're in like the spirit realm still, and they're about to be birthed into the 3-dimensional. But this is already in the 3-dimensional. It's sitting in a nest, but it hasn't come towards you yet. So, and you know, seeing this King of Swords here, it feels like, yeah, well, this person does already exist. They're here on the planet, and they're now coming towards you. So for some, I think that's a very obviously an important message, and it's, I think for many of you, it might be Libra energy. It might be Libra energy. What else am I getting out of this card? I don't know. He just looks pretty tough. Just be careful, actually. This is a very tough King of Swords. A little bit cold. He's sitting in the snow. Might have his defenses up for something. There's something going on. Feels like this guy's married. He's wearing a wedding ring. He's got a ring on his ring finger. Again, the babbling. High Priestess, Death card, 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups, and now we're getting the Cancer sign above here. So there is, I think Spirit is just trying to speak that, yeah, some of this cup energy may actually be Cancer, because we did have that at the bottom of the King of Cups. The Death card, and we have a full moon, so I'm getting, like, that's almost like a strong message, like, yes, please take note that this is some kind of a cycle change. The energy is changing, and we have another moon signified here. And the High Priestess, this is like magic energy. You know, to me, the Empress and the High Priestess, I get sort of similar energies from them. This one is just much more secretive. This is like background. This is magic in the background. All right, interesting. So why does this put you into the octopus mode? Well, the King of Swords is a well-spoken person, right? The King of Swords really knows how to think, how to manipulate if they need to. I don't think the King of Swords necessarily goes towards anything to manipulate. I think they will sometimes, ooh, interesting. I was about to say they will sometimes withhold information that they do not feel benefits their situation. And they may not give out all of the information. Like, in a sense, it's not being 100% truthful. because they're not giving you all of the information. And I said, whoa, because that was a big aspect of Libra's reading. That was a big aspect of Libra's reading. That was like the whole reading. That's interesting. Okay, and it's put, Libra had this card too, but I think it was the 5th week. Oh, wow. I think some of you should go watch the Libra video. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. So let's just focus on Taurus. It's like Libra wants to get into your reading. I really feel like that. Jeez. Kind of weird. Libras are usually like really balanced. Why are they being so pushy? Taurus can be a little bit stubborn, so maybe they feel like they need to push. Maybe they feel like they need to push. Anyways, this is about you guys. So Taurus, why are you in this overthinking octopus energy in the 4th week of July? So many cards. We've had these cards come out too. The 7 of Wands, the Page of Swords. That's young community. That's like, you know, it's this person is still learning how to communicate, how to move forward with their communication. A Chariot, the Ace of Wands, the Emperor again. 10 of Pentacles. So this is a nice home foundation. Ace of Wands, it's almost kind of confusing, isn't it? Like it's a really mismatch, which would make sense with your mind. Is this focused here for you? So we have a Page of Swords. So this person is obviously not like the King of Swords. Like they're still learning to communicate effectively, but they hold an awfully big sword. So they probably talk a lot of crap before thinking. The 7 of Wands is somebody who feels like they've sort of won in terms of, you know, their communication. They're standing proud. They're ready to take on more communication. They're just kind of open. Chariot is very fast moving energy. My mind went numb here, so I'm just looking at some. So that is Cancer, because I knew wanted to look at that. So that is Cancer energy. That is Cancer energy again. We have the Ace of Wands, which is almost divine, the start of new communication. I feel like this is all going through your head. I'm getting that message that there's a lot that needs to be said in different approaches. And Emperor energy, look how he is, fist, boom, dome. And the 10 of Pentacles, it's almost like this affects your home life. This affects your home life and your feeling of stability. I don't know why I'm reading all these big, I don't usually do that. I really don't. And I've done that quite a few times for this reading, so there must be a reason. What is our time like? 32 minutes already. Oh my gosh. Cindy, stop babbling. Okay, so Octopus, can we get a very clear and precise message about Octopus energy? So Temperance, Sagittarius. I feel that you're trying to get balance in this situation because Octopus is definitely not balanced. So there's a desire to get balance in this situation, to move it forward. And Temperance is kind of a slow moving energy, but it's also about balance in emotions, in thought, in action. Now, you know, in slow-moving Taurus, I would say Taurus is a slow-moving energy, like it's sort of methodical, thoughtful, moving energy, and you are trying to do that. You are trying to do that in a sense. So that's good. I mean, you're just trying to seek balance. So maybe it's not as bad-looking as it sort of can be for this Octopus energy, because again, I said, like, these tentacles are all over the place, and they're not really being controlled because the mind is everywhere else. So other aspects of your life may be sort of dropping to the wayside. Okay, so then raccoon energy, it's almost like the Hermit. Why does Taurus pull back into this raccoon energy at the end of July, in the 5th week of July? Why does Taurus pull back? Why is raccoon here? Maybe I'm not asking the right question too. There, see? Oh, these other cards. Let's see, this one really flew out. Ooh, the Knight of Swords. Wow. That guy's pretty tough and scary. Like, you know, yeah, knights are about doing. He's definitely doing. And he's coming forward. Like, swords are about, I think I'm going to do something. So this guy's coming in like hot and heavy. And he's riding a bull, isn't he? It's almost like he's trying to control with his thoughts and his words. And you're pulling back because it's making you feel very uncomfortable. We also received the Sun card, and to me that is, well, the Sun is a beautiful card, but I'm getting Leo from this because that is their planetary energy. Six of Pentacles is a nice energy. It's like an abundance. It's almost like Spirit is trying to remind you that you're still going to do well. There's a good financial thing coming towards you, even if like personal situations don't feel so good. Six of Pentacles is about having so much you can give it to others in a way, right? Like that's a wonderful bounty, and even reminding you to maybe do that, to give. But that Knight of Swords is really pretty fierce. I mean, he is riding the bull. It's like he's trying, he's working on taking control of you. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I think you should go watch that Libra video because you'll at least get a perspective from their spirit guides, right? Because that's where this is coming from. It's the energy of them, which is led by spirit guides on that plane. So you can see what their perspective is on stuff. Don't get nasty in the comments at them, though. I didn't tell them to come into your reading because I hadn't done it yet. So you have to be nice. You have to be nice. Now, or at least you don't have to, but you know, if it's not, if you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say it, you know, right? Okay, I think I'm done shuffling. Oh, I always, when I finally finish talking and done shuffling, I want to show you what the, oh, look at how it dropped away. That was too cray-cray. Well, come on, I'm going to show you both, apparently. So we have the Lover's card here. Remember, it came up early in the reading, and then I put it back in case it needed to come out again. There it is. So there's definitely something with a deep union here, or you're hoping for deep union, or you're in a deep union. You're in deep anyways, baby. So then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Now, I always find this to be quite an interesting card. So for me, this card is someone who has everything, but they're not really sure if they're happy with that. They're not really sure if all these things that they've worked towards were what they really wanted at this point. You know how you're like, oh, I really want that car. And then you get it. You're like, yeah, I don't feel like I thought I would feel once I got that car. But that's the thing. Like, you have to have those feelings before you have physical things in your life. You just really do. But she's feeling like sort of stuck, and there's, look at the symbols of the moon in here. So there is a need for a cycle change. And there is a need for a cycle change. I'm going to do one quick card here to get a final message of guidance, reassurance from Spirit. Something for Taurus. I almost said Libra again. I have never had another sign hijack another sign's reading like this. So Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race. Aw, I mean, that really speaks to me of like Taurus energy, slow and steady. So just keep to yourselves, be your true self this month, and just be yourself as best as you can and as honestly as you can. And let's see where it goes. I really hope I can get in and do bi-weekly readings because energy can change. And we are trying to project like 5 weeks here. So energy can change as we move forward. So I will really try to do bi-weekly reading. If I can't, this is what we have for you guys right now, you guys and gals. And thank you for allowing me to come into your energy. I'm trying to focus this thing. For coming into your energy. And I do appreciate all the likes, subscribes, comments, even the dislikes. It means I did affect you on some level. That's good. But I'm just the messenger. I'm just the messenger. So, but I do. My favorite are the thumbs up. They're so lovely. I do appreciate that. And thank you guys. Be kind to yourselves, gentle, and we'll see you soon. Okay? Bye.